Hi, it's Kim Boon. In recent weeks, it's been nothing but the elections in the news. I had someone ask for my thoughts on Tampines GRC in the comment section, so I spent some time talking to people and doing some work to put together the state of things today. So in this video, let's look at how things could shake up in Tampines in the months ahead. Let's start with the opposition track record in Tampines. And I think you'll get a good sense watching Mr. Chong Hon Heng, who was part of the NSP team in the last two elections. So let's watch his rally from back in GE 2015.
A handshake is basically a promise, a commitment, a tall order means I must meet that tall order, and it's for you. And it's for you in sense that three fingers also pointing me, it's also for me. It's for us. And if the result is good, thumbs up, man. If the result is lousy, what happened? Boo! Boo to PAP! Thank you, fellow Singaporeans.
The National Solidarity Party, or the NSP, led by Mr. Fong Chin Leong, contested in the last election against a PAP team anchored by Social and Family Development and Muslim Affairs Minister Mr. Masagos. They secured just over 33% of the votes. An election track record for the NSP has not been great. In GE 2015, they secured just over 27% of the votes. 2011, 42%. I think you get the idea. So all of these contests have always been matched up of Minister Masagos and Mr. Fong. There's two ways to think about this. So one school of thought is that this is a PAP stronghold, having won such strong mandates for almost 2 decades. And Mr. Masagos in the East seems to mirror how current President Taman was in the West. Another school of thought is that PSP is simply not competitive. By extension, their poor performance is not reflective of the opposition as a whole, and there's evidence to suggest that. Then in 2020, you have to look at this brochure given out by the NSP during elections, and this is real. When I'm told to entrust my next 5 years to NSP but you cannot spell, I'm told that NSP is Singaporeans first but spells Singaporeans in undercaps, telling me that NSP will take care of everyone but only include 3 out of 4 of our official languages in the brochure. And there's a lot more, and you can play spot the mistake yourself, but I think you get my point. This strengthens the case that other oppositions could definitely do better. PAP's mandate may not be based on their strength but NSP's weakness. And there's a strong case to be made for another party to come in and test the waters. So in fact, their participation in this election, the results will be a referendum to PAP's real dominance on Tampines. And it seems that the seeds for such a scenario was already planted middle of last year. Workers' Party veterans Mr. Loh Tia Kiang and Ms. Sylvia Lim were spotted with their teams canvassing Tampines. However, the Workers' Party may already be quite overstretched in resourcing, especially since they also have potential targets in several GRCs in the East, including Marine Parade, Braddell Heights, East Coast, and Punggol. The WP also has another problem. NSP is unlikely to step away given how tenacious they have been in the area since 1988. In fact, they have contested in every GE except for 3. And the People's Power Party, who left their 4-party alliance with the People's Alliance for Reform, literally did that so that they can contest in Tampines. And by the way, I recently did a piece on them, so you can check it out in the description below or above. So we're looking at a 4-way fight. In any other case, I would say that this will dilute the votes for the opposition, favouring the PAP incumbent. But guess which opposition has actually won a 4-way fight before? You guessed it. The Workers' Party was in a 4-way fight for Punggol East SMC back in 2013 and edged out a convincing 54.5% win against the PAP, Reform Party, and Singapore Democratic Alliance. The demographics of Punggol East and in fact WP held Hougang are pretty similar to Tampines. Also in a recent redrawing of the electoral boundaries, 3 polling districts from the WP stronghold Aljunied were carved out to Tampines. Numbers are not big though, numbering just under 4,000 votes, or about 2.6% of the 147,000 voter base. And I'll say this, the NSP are stubborn in Tampines. The NSP president Mr. Reno Fong and VP Mr. Muhammad Rizwan was spotted in Tampines during a walkabout just a couple of days ago, and they have confirmed that they are contesting. This is also their first walkabout since the EBRC report was out, signalling their priorities. So with the WP not yet officially confirming their participation, this will be one to watch in the weeks ahead. If WP steps in, given their level of credibility, I think there's a decent odds for the NSP to step away. They have fought the good fight in Tampines when no one else would. Now that someone else is willing to step up, no sense to lose their deposits knowing that you stand nearly no chance of victory. Overall, I do feel for the NSP because they are caught between a rock and a hard place. They have to compete with credible opposition parties like the WP while having to jaws with the like of the PPP. And the thing is, they do pretty decently with 30 to 40% of the votes over elections. And it suggests that they are capturing the not PAP votes, but not able to attract the swing voters. And simply not being able to find a breakthrough strategy and keep going at it the same way election after election, hoping for a better outcome, which you know is the very definition of insanity. So on the PAP side, they do have several headwinds supporting their re-election.
Together, we will make Tampines not just a place to live, but a home we are all proud to call our own.
Together, we will not just be a town, we will leave a legacy. Thank you.
The Tampines Regional Centre rebuild plan looks pretty impressive, and in a recent event, Mr. Masagos was the face to the Tampines SG60 Cares, which includes a $60 Shopee credit for Tampines residents who hold a CHAS Blue Card. While obviously these initiatives are done regardless of politics, the uncles and aunties at the kopitiams are unlikely to tell the difference and associate this good work with the PAP. Another factor that may play a role is Minister Masagos. As Muslim Affairs Minister, he has diligently done his role without incident over the years, and there's no reason to want to change this steady hand at the heart of our Muslim community. And the desire to maintain a strong ethnic representation in Parliament could come into play, with Tampines being the highest Muslim population in Singapore just after Woodlands. So the PAP team has also stayed largely stable, with the exception of the Miss Cheng Li Hui, who resigned in 2023 when she was party to an extramarital affair with then Speaker of Parliament Mr. Tan Chuan Jin. But as with most HR issues, I don't think this will factor greatly in the minds of voters who are more concerned with pressing ones like cost of living and job insecurity. So in terms of candidates, we have also seen a few new faces from all parties, but nothing too noteworthy, so I won't go through them specifically. Overall, I think Tampines will be an evenly matched battleground if the WP throws themselves into the fray. And there's still quite a fair bit of unknowns at this point. Will the NSP continue to contest? Will Mr. Masagos continue to anchor Tampines GRC? Who is anchoring the Workers' Party team if they came into the picture? These are all ones to watch for in the next few months. So what do you think about what's happening with the Tampines GRC? Let us know in the comment section below. And until next time, this is a Red Dot Perspective.